Welcome student to my channel Educare Maths and Science. Today I also discuss the physics, the motion in one dimension, others laws of motion, all these things. So many force terms are just write down here. Just very important thing is case of the physics. You ideas, a certain idea grow in the physics. The concept will be clear. You remember all these formula. Now the application. This is a very important thing. In case of physics, the numerical problem is very important. And if you just face the problem to solve the numerical problem because the concept is not clear. Growing the concept, remember all the formula, but each word formula and where you apply, this is a very important thing. How do I solve it? That is a very important thing. Given data is there, you just calculate. Write down this. From there, this is the math from the concise physics Selena publication actually, and the class 9 and exercise 3.3c suppose. Okay, let's start this sum. This is very important. This is actually the application. In case of physics, math is very important thing. Okay, the practical thing. Now, suppose sum number 6 here. Okay, a force of 10 Newton. That means the given data you first write. Force F 10 Newton and the units is very important. A force of 10 Newton act on a body of mass. So M is 2 kg. No problem. For 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Suppose a body is there. A force is acting on this. The 10 Newton here. The mass is 2 kg. And act for 3 seconds. Okay, no problem. Initially at rest. That means this one actually initially at rest. U is 0. That is the given data. Concept must be clear. In how to, in which way or how you solve a sum. Don't be panicked to see the sum in case of physics. It's a very interesting thing. Okay, at rest. Calculate the velocity acquired by the body. That means V acquired by the body and change in momentum. Change in momentum. Change in momentum means actually mv minus me. This is the change in momentum. If the rate is there, divided by. Now, no problem. The first one, you know, F is equal to ma. The force acting on this body, that means acceleration is developed. If the force acting on a body, you know the concept is clear. If the force is applied, the acceleration is developed. That means change in velocity. Okay. For this, you first calculate the acceleration. Okay. So A is equal to F by m. And unit is very important. This is the SI system. This is the SI system. No problem at all. So 10 by 2, that is 5 meter per second. So that is the acceleration developed in this body when a force is applied on it. Is okay? Very clear to you? So acceleration is clear. Okay. Now, if the force is acting, the certain velocity is increased. So what is this? The formula V is equal to U plus AT. So V, you know the U is 0. A is you calculate here and T for acting 3 seconds. So 15 meter per second. The velocity acquired. Is clear to you? Very important. Okay. It's clear? Now, velocity. So what is the change in momentum? In case of the first case, the rest condition, the momentum mv, mu, m is 2 and u is 0. So 0 ultimate. Now the develop mv, m is 2 and this is 15, so 30. In case this is the momentum, the unit is kg meter per second because mv, m is the kg and v. So what is the change in velocity? 30 minus 0 kg meter per second. That is actually the answer is 30 kg meter per second. Okay. Is clear? This is the way in which we solve the sum. The concept must be clear in case of physics. You know all this formula, remember all the formula. What is the given data? You first write. This is the parameter. This is the given data. And what will be the question that is asking? Then you solve step by step. Sequence, step by step. Konta age korbo, konta pore korbo, konta korbo. That is the very important. Physics, the mathematical thing is very interesting for that reason. Is okay? A force of 10 Newton, you write, on a body of mass this, suppose a body this, 2 kg and time is 3 seconds. Acting on this, suppose a body, you just force apply on it at this 3 seconds. So certain, if the force is applied, that means the acceleration is developed. First you calculate the acceleration, then you the velocity acquired. So this v is equal to u plus at. from there, and the momentum. So in case the u is 0, the momentum for initial momentum is m into u0, and the final momentum, that is the v, is this. So this is okay to you? Clear? No. Next sum. Okay, very interesting in case of physics. Just to guide the, I just try my best to growing your interest in physics. This is the my motto. It's okay. Now the next sum, very interesting. Okay, a force act for 10 seconds on a stationary body. Suppose a stationary body. Stationary body means the u is 0. U is 0. Is force acting on it. A force act for 10 seconds. এটা 10 সেকেন্ড বলি। So t is 10 সেকেন্ড এটা অ্যাক্ট করছে। ওকে, a force, প্রথমে কিন্তু অঙ্কটা ভালো করে বুঝবে, that you first understand what is the meaning of the line. A force act for 10 seconds on a stationary body of mass বলে দিয়েছি, this is 100 kg. No problem. Step by step, after which the force cease to act. এই যে ফোর্স একটা হয়েছে 10 সেকেন্ড করে, then force is withdrawn, ফোর্সটাকে উইথড্র করে নেওয়া হয়েছে, then is acquired certain velocity acquired, then is move certain velocity. The body moves through a distance, this is 100 meter, move in this way, because you apply a force act for 10 seconds, এটার উপর ফোর্স, এটার মনে করো বডি, এর উপর ফোর্সটাকে অ্যাপ্লাই করা হচ্ছে, so 10 সেকেন্ড ধরে অ্যাপ্লাই করেছে, for that so equate some velocity because the acceleration is developed here. Is okay. Now then force is seized, that means force is it's acquire a certain velocity, then is move. Okay, there is now in that case, in that place there is no acceleration. That is the very important thing. Here is the acceleration developed. Distance in next 5 seconds. In the next 5 seconds, in this duration, suppose this is A to B. This is a 5 second. It's okay. Clear? I just clearly and very easily you understand. That is a very interesting thing. কিভাবে অঙ্কটা হচ্ছে খুব ইজিলি, খুব ডিটেইলিং আমি বোঝানোর চেষ্টা করছি। I try my best. So the idea will be detailing. That is the in which way you do the maths, in which way you solve the sum in case of physics, and the interest grow in your physics sum, physics numerical. So total panic is out. Just you see in which way a maths is solved in case of physics. 5 seconds. এখানে 5 সেকেন্ড কাজ করেছে। Now the velocity acquired by the body. First one, what is this? Here is the acceleration, force is acting, that means here is the velocity is developed. You don't know the force. F is equal to ma. You don't know the force here. You don't know the acceleration because from here you cannot calculate the velocity. First here you calculate. This is the straight way. What is the time here? You just calculate from V here because this is just accurate velocity. The time is, so this is the distance is s is equal to vt. There is no acceleration. This is 100. This is for 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So what is v actually? 20 by 5. That means 20 meter per second. That means if you apply a force at stationary body, acquire a velocity here 20 meter per second, and it's move this distance in 5 seconds. So 20 into 5, 100 meter. Okay, that means velocity. That means v is 20 meter per second. This is acquired, and here is the u is 0. From there a force. So actually this acting is a 10 second. That means v 20 meter per second. U is 0. And t is acting 10 seconds. What is the acceleration developed? So v is equal to u plus at. Okay. So u is 0 actually. So this is 20. This is 0. A. You find out a and t is 10 seconds. So what is a? 10a is equal to 20. So what is a? A is 20 by 10. 2 meter per second square. The velocity acquired. This is very important. কোন দিক থেকে তুমি অঙ্কটা করবে? Where you start? This is total in your brain. Okay? Clear? That means if you apply a force here, so what acceleration developed in this body? This is 2 meter per second square. Acceleration developed, and you just v is equal to u plus at you generate. এখান থেকেও পেয়ে দিতে পারো। এখানে which one is the velocity acquired? V is equal to u plus at. Suppose this is a 20 from here, you calculate, and here is V is equal to U plus 80. Now, V, this U is 0, A is 2, you calculate, and 10 second acting, 20 meter per second. That's same. That means the velocity developed here is 20 meter per second when A is this. So here is also you calculate, but in maths, you first starting here because you don't know the acceleration. From here you calculate V, then V is equal to U plus 80. Here is the calculation acceleration step. Now first question, the velocity acquired by the body, this is 20 meter per second. The acceleration produced by the force, this is 2 meter per second square. Now the magnitude of force. This is very easy. This is very easy. F is equal to ma. You know m is 100 kg. M is 100 and this acceleration is 2. That means 200 Newton. Because in case of SI system, this is the kg and this is the meter per second square. So this is the last question. The magnitude of the force, this is 200 Newton because F is equal to m. You know the value of m. You first calculate the A. The F is equal to ma 100 into 2, 200 Newton. Is clear to you? Very interesting. Very interesting. Just to see in which way I solve the sum. That is very interesting thing. কোনটাকে আগে করব কোনটা পরে করব কোনটা আগে করব এইখানে আমি বারবার বলছি ইন দা রিপিটেডলি আই সে ইউ ক্যালকুলেট দ্য ফোর্স ডাইরেক্টলি ফোর্স তুমি পাবে না ইফ ইউ ডোন্ট নো দ্য অ্যাক্সেলারেশন বিকজ এফ ইজ ইকুয়াল টু এম এ ইউ নো এম বাট ইউ ডোন্ট নো এ বাট হোয়ার ইউ ক্যালকুলেট দ্য এ এখান থেকে তুমি ডাইরেক্ট পাবে না ইফ ফোর্স ইজ অ্যাপ্লাইড ফার্স্ট হিয়ার ইজ আ ডেভেলপড here is the certain velocity is developed, force is seized. That means there is no acceleration. That means S is equal to Vt. From there you calculate V because you know the S and you know the T. So S is equal to Vt. From there you calculate 20. Then you calculate 20. Here is U is 0. V is equal to U plus 80. From there you calculate A. Acceleration. Then when you calculate acceleration, M into A. So, okay, fine. The force is clear, calculate. Okay, so in this way, very easier way, just concept must be clear. In which way is physics solved, physics maths, physics numerical will be solved. Okay, now the next sum, very interesting, very interesting. Now, okay, now 6 is okay, 7 is okay. Now 8, the slow, show the velocity time graph. Here is this actually. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is the velocity, here is velocity, and here is the time. Okay, here is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, here is this is 10, this is 20. Okay, this is this given. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, this is 4, and this is 5. What is indicate? This is 10, this is 20. Okay. Show the velocity type a particle of mass. Massটা কত বলে দিয়েছি? Mass is 100 gram. Oh, no problem. Okay. This is a C.G.S.E system. Moving in a straight line. Calculate the force acting on the particle. If you just calculate the force, that means that is this is F is equal to ma. Calculation তোমায় বার করতে হবে। You don't know the acceleration. The acceleration কোথা থেকে পাবো? V is equal to U plus 80 is very important thing in which you solve it. And this is a C.G.S.E system. Okay, this is convert. This is 100. That means 100 by 1000. This is half kg. No problem. But in which way? From the graph you calculate the acceleration. Okay. Now here is now the time is 0. When time is 0, the velocity is 0. Okay. That means U is 0. When time is 0, this is V. V is 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. In which time is the corresponding this and this. This is 5 seconds. So 5 seconds. Okay. So from there you calculate. So V is equal to U plus 80. U is 0. So V 20 and 80 A and T is 5 seconds. So what is A? A is equal to 20 by 5, 4 meter per second square. Is clear to you? আমরা এখান থেকে অ্যাক্সেলারেশনটা বার করে নিলাম। So a body, the particle moves with a straight line in which acceleration, so this is a 4 meter per second square. From the graph, কি করে? Because this is velocity is 0. When velocity is time is 0, velocity also 0. That means u is 0 when time is 0. What is the change in velocity? 0 to 20. What is the change in velocity? 20 minus 0, 20. But in which second? 5 seconds. That means A is equal to V minus U by T. That's the question, formula. So this is actually very easy. 20 by minus 0 by 5. So this is 20 by 5. The 4 meter per second. So very easy. This is the acceleration. When the acceleration is complete, what is the calculate the force acting the particle. So force, you know, F is equal to ma. In you convert, because this is a SI system. Each and every time I just say the units is very important. You just follow the SI system. In general, internationally, the SI system, standard international unit. If there is a given is the CGS system, you convert to the SI system. So here 100 gram, you just convert to this 100 by this. What? I calculate 100 by 1000, the half kg. This half, and this is 4. This is no. This is half kg. Okay, no problem. M actually, I just write in this way. 100. This is 0 and this 100. This is 1 by, this is 0 1 by 10. So this is 0 so 1 by 10 into 4, that means 0.4 Newton. 0.4 Newton, not half kg. This is the 1 by 10 kg, because the 100, the calculation is mistake. Okay, be careful in the calculation. Okay, the clear. F is equal to ma. M is the mass. 100 by 1000, you convert to the SI system, into this is the 4 meter per second square. So 1 by 10, this is 20 is out, 1 by 10 into 4, that means 0.4 Newton. So force acting on the particles is 0.4 Newton force is acting on it. It's clear to you? Clear? Very good. Interesting? From the graph you calculate. Now the next sum. Interesting? This is actually 100 by 1000. There is 1 by 10. 1 by 10. 4 divided by 1 by 10. That means 0.4 Newton. Is clear? Okay. এগুলো আমি বুঝে নিচ্ছি। Now the last sum. This is sum number 9 actually. Okay. A force caused an acceleration of 10 meter per second square in a body of mass 500 gram. 500 gram. A force caused an acceleration. Suppose this is a body. This is a force act on a body. A force cause an acceleration. Here is a question, must write down 9, because sum number 9 is right. A force cause an acceleration. A force cause an acceleration of 10 meter per second square of a body of mass 500 gram. So this is 500 gram cause an acceleration 10 meter per second square. Force is active. what acceleration will be caused the same force the body of mass 5 kg এটা 5 kg এটা একটা বড় আছে 5 kg this is 5 kg very easy first you calculate the force acting F is equal to ma this is SI system this is the CGS system first convert so 500 by this the kg and this is 10 meter per second square actually this is half so 10 by half that is the 5 newton that means the force acting on is the 5 newton is clear to you a force cause an acceleration developed in a body of mass eto ei je body ta 500 gram is the force is acting on it and developed and acceleration is 10 meter per second what is the force acting so this is F is equal to ma this is 500 this is the very important thing for that reason the question is there this is the CGS system this is the SI system first you 500 gram is convert to the kg this is the SI system the same system I just follow the SI system always follow the SI system okay so 500 by this so 2 and this so 10 newton you calculate okay now the same force is applied so 5 newton force is applied here and the this is the mass so what is the acceleration developed same force what is the acceleration caused so acceleration so F is equal to ma okay F is clear F is 5 m is 5 kg and this is a so what is 5a is equal to 5 so a is equal to 5 by 5 that means 1 meter per second square the acceleration developed in that body the same force you applied here is the calculate the force and this same force 5 newton applied on 5 kg of this mass or body and what is the acceleration cause this is 1 meter per second square 1 meter per second square is clear to you clear একটা জিনিস বলো in case of inertia is here is the acceleration is greater than this because the mass is greater that means the inertia is greater in the previous video I just say inertia the inherent property inertia depends on the mass that means in that body the inertia is greater than this because the mass is greater so the same force you applied the acceleration developed is less than this okay so this for today if you just understand please share the channel subscribe thank you students